Next thing, let's go to linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. The general format of a linear polynomial is f of s equals ax plus b. That's the general format of a linear polynomial. F of s equals as plus b. We said a linear polynomial is a polynomial of degree 1. That is, the coefficient of the leading variable is what? Or the leading coefficient is 1. This is the leading, because here our variable here is s. S is raised to power 0 here, and s is raised to power 1 here. So that is the degree of the equation. Now, for this linear polynomial, it can either be an increasing function or a decreasing, because f of s here means it is a function, of course, is a function of s. It can either be an increasing function or a decreasing function. When is it an increasing function? When is it a decreasing function? We say f of s is said to be increasing. Please note, right, I may not be able to type everything. F of s is said to be increasing if the leading variable is positive. If the leading variable is the leading coefficient, if the leading coefficient is positive. What's the leading coefficient? The leading coefficient is the coefficient of the leading variable, coefficient of the degree of the equation. So the degree of this equation is 1. That is the point where we have s raised to power 1. What's the coefficient of s? The s raised to power 1 is same as s, and the coefficient of x here is a. So that is, this is positive. F of s is increasing if a is greater than 0, and it is decreasing if a is less than 0. If the leading coefficient is greater than 0, that is, if it is positive, then we have an increasing function, and if it is negative, we have a decreasing function. I repeat, if it is positive, it is an increasing function, and if it is negative, we have a decreasing function. Let me show you with a graph of that. Let me make an image of something like that. Let me drop an image to that respect. Let me draw something like this. Something like that. Sorry, let me erase this. I want to drop something beautiful. So let me say I drop something like this. Thank you. Something like this. Very good. Now this is positive x-axis, positive x, and this is negative x. Over there. Now I want to give myself values, right? Let's say this is 1, and this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 4. Let's say this is actually 1, and this is 2. Oh no, this is going to be, sorry, I'm not giving it a uniform interval there. Let me erase. Oh, I can't erase it. So maybe I'll just write on it. Don't mind me, there's an error here. I'll get to make this my 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Now, if I plot a graph like this, I plot a graph like this. Don't mind me, please. Let's say I plot a graph like this. Are we there? Now take a look at this. Let's now do some beautiful tracing here. That is, when s is 1, y is 1. Let's do another beautiful trace. Let's trace this one too. You notice that when s is 2, y is almost getting to 2. Sorry, when s is almost 2, y is what? 2. Now let me trace it from s now. S is 3. Y is what? Y is almost, don't mind me, I bend it very good. Y is in between 6 and 7. That is, as s is increasing, y is increasing. We call this kind of function an increasing function. And this function, this kind of graph, I will tell you clearly, it's a big graph of something like this: ax plus b, where a is greater than 0. That is the graph of an increasing function. And one thing about it is that the derivative will be positive. Note, the dy dx of this kind of function, the d dx of ax plus b will be greater than 0. It will be positive. Note these things. These are hints. These are things that will guide you when you are going to the word of differentiation. You can just easily you get things out without going through unnecessary stress. All together now. So this is how the graph of an increasing function will be. Number one, the leading coefficient is positive, and at that, it is an increasing function. Another thing, the d dx will be positive. Why? Because it is an increasing function. Now let's go to another function. Let's say I want to pick still f of s, but for a decreasing function now. A decreasing, sorry, don't mind me please. I get to do it this way. Don't mind me. Let me just make it beautiful. Now let's say I pick a 1, I put a 2, I put a 3, I put a 4. I put a 1 here, I put a 2 here, I put a 3 here, I put a 4 here, I put a 5 here. All together now, let's say I want to make it beautiful. I leave it a little bit. Let's say, let me go by this. Now, are we good? Now, let's say I plot a graph like this. Very good. Now, note, when s is 1, I want to trace something and then go breach it. Very good. Now, when s is 1, y is what? 4. Good. When s is 2, y is what? 3. Again, let's keep beautiful. When s is 3, don't mind me, I need this point of intersection only. Very good. You see that as s is increasing, as 1 is less than 2, 3 is greater than 2, 2 is greater than 1, 3 is greater than 2, and when it is 4 again, you're getting something like this. Very good. You see that as s is increasing, what is happening to y? Y is decreasing. So that is a decreasing function. And I'm so sure that will be a function that will be like this: f of s equals as plus b, where a is less than 0. And another thing, the derivative of this kind of function will equally be what? Will be less than 0. That it will be negative. Are we together here? Please note that about linear function. Note that about linear function. Now let's play. Let me just ask you certain questions. You drop your answer in the comment section. Comment section. Now tell me which kind of function are the following. Tell me what type of function. If all your answer is it a linear, and is it an increasing function? Is it a decreasing function? Tell me the nature of the following functions. I want you to tell me the nature of the following functions. Let me use a pen. You would like, don't mind me, I know you, maybe you like this. Number 1, 2x plus 1. Number 2, 3 minus 1x. Don't mind me. Maybe let me make it 7. Minus 7s. Number C. Let's say minus 3x plus 4. Don't mind me. I wanted to write minus. Let me remove this sign there. So another one is this minus. Another one, D part. Let's say I have x minus 2. Another one, minus s plus 2. Another one, minus s minus 2. Another one, 3 minus 2x. So tell me the nature of the following function. Either they are increasing or decreasing. And give your reason. Give your reason. And also, hence, how will their derivative look like? How will their derivative look like? That is, will their derivative be positive or negative? Will their derivative be positive or negative? Nature, tell us the nature of their derivatives. Are we together here? So that is the assignment I want you. Please drop your answer in the comment section, and then we'll tell you if you get it or not. Thank you.